to the channel. Welcome back to TyrellgunnerTV. We are back from another Let's Talk Arsenal show this morning. How is everyone doing this morning? We're back again. Listen, just glad to be doing this again. The football is back. Premier League is back. Well, not this international break. We spoke about this yesterday. Make sure you guys are smashing the likes and subscribing to the channel, people. But how's everyone doing this morning, man? We're here. We're going to speak, man. Let's look ahead towards Southampton versus Arsenal on Saturday. You know, FA Cup weekend is here. We've got quite a few interesting games on Saturday. You got Manchester City taking on Liverpool at the Etihad in the FA Cup. Obviously, Chelsea got Port Vale. They're going to win that. But you never know if that Chelsea team could Port Vale do a shock and go knock out Chelsea, go beat them. But I just don't see that happening. But yeah, some interest. But that's probably the only main interesting games. Southampton, Arsenal, we're expected to win that game, but you never know if our team, you know, bogey side over the last few years, up and down with Southampton. But I do expect us to win that game. Make sure you guys go check out the preview. But yeah, people, man. But listen, how's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? Hopefully everyone's Thursday is going well. Like I said, when you guys are in here, make sure you guys are smashing the likes, subscribing to the channel if you are new. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the second channel, Only Gunners TV, as well, people. But let's speak. But yeah, FA Cup weekend, Southampton. Will we set in game? Because I do think we will win this game, but I'm not going to take Southampton for lightly, because I know my club. I know Arsenal Football Club. And when I mean Southampton, could be a bit of an up and down game for us. It can be. So that's what I'm going to say on there. But I'm not going to get too ahead of myself. But like I said, I do expect us to win this game, guys. We are expected to beat Southampton. If we do not win this game on Saturday, then boy, yeah, problems. That's what I'm going to say if we don't win this game. If we don't beat on Saturday, there is, you know, what happened. We saw it, you know. But the squad that we got should be getting past Southampton. I'm not expecting anything. You know, I'm not expecting this Southampton. We need a reaction. The boys need to give the fans something, and they owe us after that dreadful performance in the Carabao Cup final. I need to see of a fight. I need to see something coming back. Like, I just need to see something that's going to give us confidence now going forward and saying, yeah, you see this Arsenal team, you know, we definitely got this Premier League. But after that Carabao Cup final, like I said, some fans are still up and down about how our season is going to go. You know, we could potentially win 2 trophies come the end of the season, but I'm not going to say it's for definite, but, you know, we could potentially win 2 trophies. You know, we're still in the FA Cup, still fighting for the Champions League, and obviously Premier League, we're expected to win that, even though I'm not fully confident about the Prem. I've said that all season about how I am, but we are expected to win the Prem, but I just can't be confident under this manager. It's just how I'm feeling. But we could potentially win 2 trophies still. We still got a chance to win 2, but we just got to wait and see. But if we just win the Prem and that's it, I'm taking that all day, because it's a Premier League. You know, that's our aim. That's what we want. So, you know, but that league is a must, guys. The league is definitely a must. But big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to GunnerTV. What are you saying, my guy, man? Shout out to you, bro. I said I want the league. Can't focus on anything else. Yeah, you know what? I was saying this earlier in my preview, right, bro? You see the FA Cup, yeah? It's like an extra cherry on top. That's what it is. So if we do win the league and manage the FA Cup, you know, we win 2 trophies. Lovely, 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 lovely stuff. If that did happen, but if we just win the league on its own, bro, I don't care. We won the league anyway, and the league is a must. Like I said, the league is just a must. If we just win the league and that's it, I don't care, bro. Like, bro, just give me that league title. But it would be nice, you know, to win something extra on top of that. But like I said, if our main objective, win the Premier League. But one day as well, I'd love us to win the Champions League, of course. I'd love Arsenal Football Club to go and pick up a UCL if we ever did that in the future. But hopefully, man, hopefully in a few years that UCL hopefully will be back at Arsenal Football Club, hopefully in a few years. But we have to wait and see, bro. But if we just win the league, I'm fine with that, because that's our objective that we want anyway. Like, that's what I expect Arsenal to win, minimum. I expect that Premier League title, at least. because if we do not win that league, we're in trouble. I just don't know what to say. If we bottle it from here, I don't know where we go from here after this. But yeah. Big up to Ross is good here. Big up to you, bro, as well. Like I said, good to see you in the chat. Big up to Lumen as well. It says big up, bro. Good to see you, Lumen, man. What you saying, my guy? Shout out to you, bro. Good to see you in the chat. But yeah, like I said, just win the Premier League, and if it's just that come the end of the season, no complaints from me, because that's our main objective anyway. But like I said, just an extra trophy would just be the icing on the top of the cake. You know, the ones there, just that bit extra. You know, you can get a bit greedy sometimes. You know, when it comes to trophies in football, that's the whole greedy side about this. But the thing with me, yeah, is like for me, just the FA Cup as well. Like it's a competition that Arsenal, like I said, I would love us to take seriously, and I'd love us to go and win it, because we need to represent this competition in our own, you know, in our own manner. Like, you get what I'm saying? I get it. You know, we're that close. We've been in the title race for, this is like what, our third season now, no, fourth season now, up against Manchester City. Obviously, Liverpool won it last season, but yeah, this is our fourth season now in this title race. Yeah, under Mikel Arteta. You know, 22-23 season second. Now this season, 25-26. Fourth time's the charm. Hopefully this time, you know, people like to say third time the charm, but fourth time, please. Fourth time. Last one, Arsenal. Just get it over the line, because we cannot come second 4 times in a row. It just can't happen. And like I said, if that does happen, we'll bottle another league title. We're gonna have to listen to all those chants, the second again or lay nonsense through the whole summer, you know, and then talk about signings that we could potentially not bring them in now because we didn't, you know, complete our objective of winning the league. But by the way, chat as well, you guys can give your thoughts and feelings, because I'd love to know your thoughts. You see, with this league as well, if we win that Premier League title, we expect some, but you know, this football club, you know, reality. If we do in the Prem, I do expect Arsenal to know, hopefully in the summer now, to actually move serious and try to bring in big signings if we can. It probably won't happen, but it would be nice, you know, if you get ones there. Big up Rory in the chat, man. What are you saying, Rory, man? Ronaldo, make sure you guys go subscribe to Rory's channel. So big up to Rory. What are you saying, Rory? Hope you're having a good morning, my guy. Good to see you in the chat. Lewis says, Terrell, why aren't you confident in the UCL as in FA Cup? You still got Man City, but not in the UCL. Listen, you know what it is about the UCL, yeah. I would love us to win the Champions League, but I've already said I don't see us win the UCL. Like I think we got like the route to the final is looking nice for Arsenal. Get past Sporting, we're in the semis, and if we do get to the semi-finals, which I already said I think we will beat Sporting, but that won't be an easy game. But I think we'll do Sporting over 2 legs. I already said if we do get to the semis, we're definitely going to play Barcelona. I think Barcelona would definitely get to the semis, and we'll buck them in the semis. I think. And we have to remember, guys, we've never won it. We've never won the Champions League. Listen, like on our side of the Champions League, like the only tough game I look at, you know, we got past Leverkusen. You know, we're in the quarterfinals now against Sporting. Let's see what happens. I do expect us to beat them over 2 legs, but the Barcelona is a bit 50-50 with me now. Like what we did to Real Madrid last season, that was a brilliant night, and we, you know, what we've done. Declan Rice's 2 brilliant free kicks last season. Oh, you know, it was magnificent. But Barcelona, yeah, listen, Barcelona that's gonna be a tough game. Like you see them, like Lamine Yamal, Rafinha, brother. Listen, if we do buck them in the semis, it's gonna be. Let me tell you, it's gonna be a long night for Arsenal Football Club. And the way how we play football, like imagine like the way how we played in the Carabao Cup final. Imagine us play that against Barcelona. They win the champs, guys. I've said that for a long time now. This season, the way they play, I think Bayern Munich will probably win it this year. Big up Mohammed. He says, hello, we say, my guy. Shout out to you, bro. Good to see you in here. Guru says, Luba, yeah, we have never won it. The FA Cup is our trophy 14 times. Exactly, facts. And that's what I say. I'd love it for Arsenal to take, you know, more seriousness as well in the FA Cup. But if, like I said, if it is just the Premier League, we win come the end of the season. If it is just one trophy, cool. But, you know, there's an opportunity here to go win 2 trophies. The opportunity in the Carabao. We all know what happened there. I'm kind of got over it now, but it still was annoying to lose that Carabao Cup final, because I did make it clear if we beat Man City, yeah, there's 2 things. One, you know, we beat these men in a final, which would be huge for us. And one, I feel like it would give this team, and the second thing, it would give this team huge confidence now going forward to say, you know what, we now won a trophy. Let's go get Premier League now. Let's go win more. I feel like the team finally won now once final the other day, but it is what it is now, man. We just got to move on from here. The international break, I think, came at the right time. I know it was boring over the last 2 weeks or so, but I think the international break came at the right time after losing that Carabao Cup final. It came at the right time because a lot of us, we needed a break, and I needed it. Loomis says, Goonie, yeah, but Man City won't let you the FA Cup, and they ain't in the UCL to stop you. That is true, but there's still a lot of tough teams in the UCL. Like, obviously, on our side, you know, our path to the final, you know, we've got to buck Barcelona. If we get to the semis, like I said, I think we'll beat Sporting, but the Barcelona will be a tough game. But yeah, but there's still, even if we get to this, say if Arsenal did get to the final, you know, look at all the tough teams on the other side of the draw. Like let's did get to the final. There's no guarantee we'll go to the Champions League. Look at the team we've got to face. Like, if we get to the final and if by Arsenal final, the long one for us. Next season I would beat you, so your chances get slim. Yeah, but the thing is, Man United, yeah, they still need to rebuild. Like, Carrick, yeah, fair play to Carrick, he's doing this thing, but Man United rebuild, man. They need a rebuild, man. Man United, like, you know, I think they got like, obviously they brought in Cunha and Bremer, but they still need a rebuild. And if they're like, cool, I do think they are going to get Champions League football next season. They will finish in the top 4, I think, and they definitely will. But you know, next season, how far Man United will even go and do bits, but how far will they go? Guru says, Lumen, UCL has Barca and Atletico as well as PSG, Real Madrid, and Bayern. Taking on City and one-off is probably better odds than those teams in the 2-over final. Yeah, exactly, Guru Rican, and that's what I mean. Like, there's no odds that Arsenal, if we do make it to the final, we're definitely going to win the UCL. But I would love us two guys, UCL, brother. That would just change our lives forever if Arsenal to win a Champions League this season. But can you imagine that we managed to win the league after the football that we've been through this season? Can you imagine after what we've been through this season? Like, you know, like, say if Arsenal didn't win the league, say if Arsenal did bottle the league, but we managed to win the Champions League, that is just crazy. But it would still be the league. Like, if that did happen, you can say, "Oh, but the league is it's annoying." Really, we won the Champions League. If the Bar don't say them really, championships are one of realistic. But I said, one day, guys, Arsenal Football Club, please, one day, bring it back to Arsenal Football Club. Like, come on, man. Come on, you Gunners, man. We need that. One day, bring it back to me. Like, I want to see that UCL trophy at my club. At my club. One day, at my club. You know the ones there. But yeah. But we go away and see for the future. But chat, listen, what we said about the Southampton game on the weekend. How are we all feeling about that one? Because for me, it's kind of an interesting one, this Southampton game. I do feel like I said, for me, Southampton one-off game. We are expected to win, but like I said, I'm hoping, yeah, there's not a lot of change. Listen, I would like us to progress. We need to focus on the league, man. We do need to focus on the league. I mean, that Premier League would be nice. Progress in these cup competitions and get more of an opportunity to go and win more trophies this season if we can. But what you guys said about the Southampton game, because like there's a bit of situations that Arsenal are going to have to go for in this game, and Arteta's got big decisions to make. Obviously, the players been away on international break, or some of them, of course. Obviously, some of them stayed behind, and some of them got withdrawn and recalled back to the club. But decisions have to be made, and it starts off with the goalkeeping area in this game, the goalkeeping situation. We all know what happened with Kepa the other day in the final. Yeah, I've just generally lost all my faith in Kepa, even though I never really rated Kepa like that. You know, he came in as a backup. That was role as a backup keeper, but mistake against Man City was so bad. Like, I've generally lost a lot of my trust in Kepa. Like, he's generally just lost me. And do I think he's honest with you, and I said this on my preview earlier, I actually don't want to go on weekend. I just can't trust this man in goal anymore. Since and by the way, there was a stat that came out after the final the other day that I saw. That was Kepa. Kepa has now, since that, after that Carabao Cup final loss, Kepa has now 5 finals. It's crazy, and we started him in our first final in 6 years. It's mad, isn't it? It's crazy. The stat like that comes out, and it's like, yeah, crazy. This guy's lost 5 finals now. Madness. But yeah, I've just lost my full faith in Kepa. I'm going to be so real. As much as I never rated him like that, like even when it was at Chelsea, he was all right, but I never really, and I'm in a position where I just don't want to see him go anymore. I'm going to be honest. But there's a big game coming in the season where we might have to, unfortunately. As much as Arsenal fans might not want it, what he done, because the mistakes, but position where I just can't see this guy. I can't even look at him right now, or even one football club after that mistake. It was so bad, and like it just had to happen in a time in a final. But reaction, I'm hoping we do, but they have to give a reaction. They have to, after a cup final loss. You can't come back after an international break, and then I think you guys can play. Have the right to not show up. Like, I expect Arsenal to put in a shift against Southampton. I expect a proper performance on the weekend. I expect everything from this football club. I expect the players to go out there, and yes, if it is like most of the team's going to be returning. Also, I want to say this as well. Miles Lewis-Skelly must be in the midfield, guys. You guys can agree with me in the chat. Miles Lewis-Skelly must be in that midfield on Saturday. If I don't see my MLS in that midfield on Saturday, I'm generally going to lose it, because this is our chance not to see this guy play in midfield. This guy balled out on Tuesday night, by the way, for the England under-21s, because obviously him and one under-21s during the interbreak. Skelly, they played just ground at Carrow Road on Tuesday night, and he was balling out in the midfield. Man was doing turns, everything, flicks. Are you mad? Play him in the midfield on Saturday. We need to see it. We could have we had the chance in the Wigan game a month or so ago. I was at that game. Obviously, he had to go back to left back because Calafiori got injured in the warm-up, so Lewis Kelly had to go. And it's like, what are we doing here? So Kelly must be in that midfield, guys, for me on Saturday. If he's not in that midfield, then I don't know what we're going to do, because for me, he's going to be in there for me. I don't want to see a lot of changes, but there has to be some sort of changes. But Miles Lewis-Skelly must start in that midfield, guys, for me, because obviously you can't with Mendy. They need rest. Cup game, don't play them anyway. As it was fit, like the midfield three potentially be like Havertz, Norgard, Lewis-Skelly on Saturday. Like potentially be. I'm not even joking. Like that could potentially free on Saturday against Southampton. Havertz, Norgard, and Miles Lewis-Skelly. Or if Odegaard's back, because apparently him and Timber might be back for the weekend. But I don't know if Arteta's going to throw Odegaard straight in. So that could potentially be our midfield three, because he's not going to play Rice or Zubimendi as well. So he has to, like, there has to be a bit of changes somewhere in the team. But I don't want a lot of full changes. I expect Ben White to play. Saka could potentially play this game because Maduiki's out. I mean, you got Dalman. I wouldn't mind Dalman starting this game, but it's like, will Arteta start Dalman straight away? I think Dalman, like, if Dalman doesn't start, he would definitely be on the bench. He's definitely going to be with the squad travelling up to Southampton. But we got to wait and see, man. We just got to wait and see. But fingers crossed, guys, we get the because like I said, after the cup final, a lot of stuff was going on my mind, saying after the international break, we come back, how would this play out now going forward? Are they going to have a bottle mentality after losing that final, thinking, yeah, you know what, with this final, this is affect our mentality? What's the signs? Like, we need to see signs on Saturday, and I'm hoping the signs will be good. I don't want the team to be coming back after the international break, after we just lost the final to Man City at Wembley, coming back and you now have to show us going forward, because we expect a lot from you guys now going forward. Like, this is a massive last few games of the season now, and every single game, like I said, I told you guys, I've seen it for months now, every single game to the end of the season is a cup final. And if these players want to show that, they want to be classed as some of the best players in the world in their positions and stuff, you go out there, win that Premier League title, Show us, that called the Carabao Cup final. It was a one-off. It happened. Now let's go show Man City why we deserve to be Premier League champions and go get it over the line. That's all we're asking for Arsenal Football Club. So on Saturday against Southampton, need to see a reaction from this team. And even if it is, half the team will be rotated, they're still part of the team. This is Arsenal Football Club. So I need reactions from a lot of the players, man. Like I said, every player must chip in, do their thing, and we go from there. We see what I want. But yeah, people, I am going to wrap it up there. It wasn't a long one. We've only been live for about 24 minutes or so. But yeah, I just wanted to come on for a bit on this morning and have a chat with you guys. I am going to be live on my TikTok later on tonight, so make sure you guys come over there. I'll show your boy some love over there. But yeah, people, man, listen. We're going to head out of here now. Socials, go show your boy some love. And yeah, man, people. Well, listen, we're going to redirect. So I'm going to send you guys over to, let's see who's live. If Shane is live, we're going to send you guys over to Shane Gunner. We're gonna call KG's live. You know what? We're gonna redirect to me. Is Shane live? Yeah. We're gonna cool. We're gonna raid KG. Yeah, KG's gonna get a raid. We're gonna raid KG. He's live right now. So yeah, it's gonna like be man. This guy's a joke, man. But yeah, we're gonna raid KG. He's live. I want to go send you guys over to someone else. But yeah, guys, listen, big up, man. We're gonna head out of here. Listen, I'll be live on TikTok later. Yeah, people, and listen, up the Arsenal. We better win against Southampton. But yeah, make sure you guys spam up that TyrellgunnerTV raid. We are out, people. Love, peace.